Breaking, recording 17.8.
1. Where are Gerard and Irma driving?
They are driving through some valleys and hills, comparing it to the scenery back home. There are many hills and valleys that make up the scenery through which they are driving.
2. What two things does Irma see in the scenery?
Wildflowers and trees catch Irma's eye. She sees purple wildflowers and a gnarly tree.
3. How old does Gerard suggest the tree could be?
It could be 100 years or more. That particular tree could be over 100 years old.
4. Does their home city have any old buildings or landmarks?
Yes, and some of them are historic landmarks. Yes, the city has many old buildings and historic landmarks.
5. Does Irma dislike their hometown?
No, she loves the city. No, the city is special to Irma, unlike any other.
6. What kinds of food does Gerard remember?
Pretzels and pizza are a couple of foods Gerard mentions. Gerard talks about hot dogs, pretzels, pizza, and ice cream.
7. Where would Irma like to eat during the story?
She would prefer to eat at Baker's Deli. Baker's Deli is the ideal destination for Irma.
8. What meal does she dream about?
Irma wants a glass of milk with a sandwich and some pickles. The Baker's Deli sandwich and pickles are top of mind for her.
9. Does Irma like looking at her reflection in the mirror?
Yes, she enjoys the glass mirror behind the counter. Yes, there is a glass mirror at the deli that she enjoys.
10. Has Gerard heard of Baker's Deli before?
Yes, he used to work there. Yes, Baker's Deli employed Gerard years ago.
11. How many jobs did Gerard do at that time?
He did 3 jobs. 3 jobs kept Gerard busy back then.
12. Does Gerard want a sandwich too?
Yes, Gerard wants a baker's sandwich too. Yes, he'd be lying if he said it didn't sound nice. ENG Breaking, recording 17.9.
1. When did the speaker move to the city?
She moved at a major juncture in her life. A major life juncture is when the speaker moved to the city.
2. Where was the speaker living before moving?
She lived in a small room in a tenant house where she came across many strange things. There was a tenant house down the street from where the speaker grew up. She lived in a small room there before moving to the city.
3. How many other tenants lived in the house?
5 others lived there. The tenant house was home to 5 other residents.
4. During which season did the speaker hear a strange noise and come across many strange things?
It was in the winter when the speaker heard it. The speaker heard a strange noise during the winter.
5. How did the speaker feel when she went outside?
The noise had been unsettling, but the speaker felt peaceful outside when the snow came down. The snow was falling from the night sky when the speaker went outside, creating a peaceful feeling.
6. On which day of the week did the speaker finally move out?
She left on a Monday morning. It was on Monday when the speaker left.
7. Did the speaker bring many bags?
No, the speaker had only a knapsack and a small tote bag. No, The only luggage was a small tote bag and a knapsack.
8. How does the speaker start a typical day now?
On any given day, she wakes up and goes for a jog. Jogging is the preferred activity the speaker now starts her day with.
9. Where does she go after running?
The speaker likes to go to a coffee shop nearby. There is a coffee shop around the corner that the speaker enjoys going to.
10. How long does the speaker sit in the coffee shop?
Usually, the speaker sits until lunchtime. Lunchtime is when she usually leaves the coffee shop.
11. Does the speaker like the city life?
Yes, she says it is an exciting place. Yes, there is always something fun going on in the city.
12. What is planned for July 4?
A big celebration with fireworks is held in the city square on July 4. On July 4, there will be fireworks and a huge celebration in the city square. ENG breaking. ENG breaking. Recording 17.10.
1. How recently has the human race shifted away from rural lifestyles in a process of urbanization?
Most urbanization has happened within the last 100 years. People have begun to move away from rural lifestyles in the last 100 years.
2. To where have the human race shifted since leaving rural lifestyles behind?
People have moved into the cities and suburb areas in a process of urbanization. Cities and suburban areas have become the new homes for humans leaving rural life behind.
3. Which two cities in 1970 met the United Nations criteria for mega city status?
Tokyo and New York City were both megacities in 1970. In 1970, only Tokyo and New York City met the UN criteria to be classified as megacities.
4. What percent of the world's urban population currently lives in megacities?
Today, megacities hold 10% of the world's urban population. 10% of the world's urban population lives in megacities today.
5. Will 100% of humans on the planet live in urban areas within the next few years?
No, but by 2050, it is expected that 75% will live in urban areas. No, but nearly 3/4 of humans will live in urban areas by 2050, while the rest remain in undeveloped areas.
6. What are some advantages of urbanization?
Urban population centers connect people to resources, jobs, goods, and services. Resources, jobs, goods, and services are more easily accessible in urban centers.
7. What are the disadvantages?
Waste, emissions, and polluting gases are all sustainability and health issues with urban centers. Urbanization can lead to major health concerns and sustainability issues with waste, emissions, and polluting gases.
8. Which building has a greater population density, a house or an apartment?
Population density is lower in houses. It is greater in apartments. Apartments have greater population density than houses within the same geographic footprint.
9. How are urban centers fighting negative effects of urbanization?
Many are actively seeking alternative transportation sources. Alternative transportation sources like biking, walking, scooters, and electric vehicles are favored to help reduce polluting gases.
10. What is a source of local organic produce?
It can be produced in neighborhood gardens. Neighborhood gardens can provide local organic produce.
11. In the big picture, do individuals ultimately have a choice in their impact on the planet?
Yes, in the big picture, individuals can choose how they impact the planet. Yes, the fate of the planet is dependent on choices made by every individual.
12. Is there just one definition of urbanization?
No, people can define urbanization differently depending on where they fit into the big picture. No, urbanization means many things to many people, depending on where they are in the big picture.